Alright, you lot. Let's get one thing clear before we dive into the deep end of this bitter absurdity. Today we're talking about a special breed of gamer. COD fanboys. Now, yeah, we're going there, mate. You're out here claiming Ubisoft's gone woke like it's some cardinal sin. But when Activision does the same damn thing, you've suddenly gone blind? Hypocrisy at its finest, eh? Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps the channel grow. Now let's tear into this double standard nonsense, shall we? So let's cut crap and talk about this go woke, go broke rubbish I keep hearing from some of you. You're all up in arms because Ubisoft, same guys that brought us Assassin's Creed, Far Cry and now XDefiant, apparently dare to have a bit of diversity. And yet, you got no problem queuing up for the latest Call of Duty release like you're doing your civic duty. Tell me, what's difference here? Because from where I'm standing, Activision is about as woke as a bloody yoga retreat. DEI this, inclusivity that, rainbow flags everywhere. But that's fine, right? See, that's what really pisses me off. Double standard. You lot act like Ubisoft's crimes are so much worse. Like the wokeness is apocalypse of gaming. But Activision gets a free pass. Why? Because it's cool to hate on Ubisoft right now. Or is it because your favourite streamers told you it's okay to slam one company but not other? Come on, be honest with yourself. You're just parroting same tired lines you hear in those YouTube comment sections. But you've never stopped to think for a second, have you? And here's kicker. DEI, diversity, equity and inclusion is more ingrained in Activision than it ever will be at Ubisoft. You think a multi-billion-dollar corporation like Activision Blizzard ain't wrapped up in the same woke wrapping paper? Hell, they probably invented half the slogans you're pretending to hate. But you still keep playing, so what gives? Maybe, just maybe, you don't actually care about woke part as much as you pretend to. You're just using it as a convenient excuse to hate on something. Ain't that right? It's thing, lads. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't whine about one company being woke and then turn around and support another doing the same thing just because it suits your narrative. It's like complaining that your pizza's burnt while scarfing down the same slice. If you're gonna be a crusader against wokeness, at least be consistent. Ubisoft makes a few games you've decided to boycott because they have, what? A female protagonist or two? Meanwhile, Activision's latest Call of Duty drops, and you're there with your pre-order quicker than a teenager at a Fortnite skin sale. What's really going on here? You don't actually care about woke politics. Because if you did, you'd have balls to admit it's everywhere in gaming, not just at Ubisoft. Now, what you care about is looking cool, making sure you're on the right side at so-called gamer culture war. Well, newsflash, that makes you just as much a pawn in game as people you claim are woke zombies. You're playing right into the same DEI system you pretend to despise. What's worse? You're not even aware of it. And let's face it, if wokeness were truly your problem, you'd be playing indie games exclusively. Probably on a console that doesn't even exist. Because big studios are all on the same social justice train. You're just annoyed that Ubisoft dared to touch subject. But hey, at least they try something different once in a while. It's not like Activision games are breaking new ground, are they? Same explosions, same tired storylines, different year. Yet you're there mindlessly loading into lobbies playing exactly what crowd tells you to. But sure, Ubisoft's problem, right? Why do any of you care which company makes damn game? Newsflash, they're all after the same thing. Your money. Whether it's Ubisoft, Activision, EA or some indie developer in his mum's basement, they all want you hooked. But you've convinced yourself that where the game comes from matters, like it somehow defines your moral compass. Are you buying a game to have fun, or are you there to make some misguided political statement? Look, I've got multiple launchers on my PC. Ubisoft Connect, Steam, Epic, Xbox Game Pass, all lot. You think I sit there agonising over which corporation's hands are on wheel before I press play? Hell no. I'm here to game. I play games I like, because that's what gaming is meant to be. Fun, escapism, entertainment. Not some drawn-out debate over which company's wokest or which one's pandering more to snowflakes. And don't get me started on all exclusivity rubbish, as if where you play a game matters more than game itself. Let me spell it out for you. These companies don't care if you're left wing, right wing or no wing at all. They just want you to play the game. So what does it matter which one you choose to play? If I like a game, I'll play it, regardless of whether it's got female lead or pride flagging background or whatever latest woke offence is. If it's fun, it's fun. End of story. And I've said it before, I'm not a fan of certain genres, but I still play them if I think they're good. Call of Duty? I don't like SBMM, but campaigns and zombie experiences are usually pretty good. Pokemon? Not exactly my speed with its turn-based combat, but I still play it. Forza Horizon? Not usually into open world games, but damn if it ain't fun tearing across map in a Ferrari. And Total Warhammer? RTS isn't my first love, but I'll lose hours in that game. It's about experience, not corporate logo slapped up box. So what's your excuse? Why are you so hung up on who makes game rather than what game gives you? Maybe the real question isn't whether a company is woke. It's whether you're playing because you actually enjoy the game or because you're too busy following crowd. Let's be real for a second. How many of you are actually playing these games because you like them? And how many of you are just playing what's cool so you can fit in with your mates? Yeah, I said it. You're out here pretending you're some kind of gaming purist, but you're really just following herd. What's that? You love Call of Duty because it's badass? Nah, mate. You love it because everyone else is playing it, and you're terrified of missing out. It's ironic, really. You're quick to shout about wokeness and forced diversity like it's plague, but reality is you're just as bad as people you claim to hate. You're playing game because everyone else is doing it, not because you're actually having fun. And isn't that same kind of group think you accuse woke crowd of falling into? You've become very thing you despise, a mindless cog in machine doing what's expected of you rather than what you want to do. Here's a wild thought. Try playing something because you enjoy it, not because it gets you more street cred in your Discord server. You think I give a toss if a game is popular or not? Hell no. I'm playing for me. I'll play what I like, when I like. And I'm not looking over my shoulder to make sure everyone else approves. And don't even try to convince me that game itself is somehow superior. You've been playing the same game for over a decade, mate, just with fancier skins and slightly better graphics. Yet you're acting like Call of Duty is pinnacle of gaming innovation. Meanwhile, you got nerve to scoff at Ubisoft's efforts to do something different. And worst part? Half of you are out here pretending to hate on certain games just cause they're not popular with your mates. And deep down, you probably haven't even tried them. Go on, admit it. You'd rather whinge about wokeness or developer than give something new a chance. But who's really cheap here? At least Ubisoft's trying new things, while you lot keep playing the same regurgitated shooter year after year. So ask yourself, are you actually having fun? Or just doing it cause that's what's expected of you? Let's talk about what it really means to be a gamer. Not a follower, not a fanboy, but an actual gamer. Someone who plays for love at game, not to fit into some social bubble. If you're logging in just cause it's what everyone else is doing, guess what? You're very thing you mock. Playing popular games to stay relevant? That's the most woke thing you could do, mate. Conforming to groupthink cause you don't want to stand out. Look, I get it. You want to feel part of something. But don't confuse fitting in with enjoying yourself. A real gamer? They don't give a toss about what's trending. They'll play what they enjoy, whether it's some AAA blockbuster or some obscure indie title nobody's heard of. They're not worried about how many Twitch viewers it gets or whether their mates think it's cool. They're in it for experience. That's what gaming's meant to be about, innit? I don't care if you're playing XDefiant, Call of Duty or Stardew Valley. What I care about is whether you're actually having fun or if you're just checking boxes on your social calendar. Because if you're not playing for joy of it, what the hell are you even doing? If you're sitting there getting angry about which company is more woke while grinding out another match at the same game you played for 10 years, ask yourself, are you even gaming anymore? Or are you just going through motions? Real gamer mentality? It's simple. Play games you love, not ones you think will make you fit in. Who gives a damn if Ubisoft or Activision's behind it? If game's good, it's good. Period. But if you're more focused on who made it, or whether it aligns with some political stance you barely understand, then you've lost sight of what it means to actually enjoy gaming. And here's a tip for you lot still thinking gaming is about sticking to your little tribe. You're missing out. Best games are ones that push you out of comfort zone, ones that make you think, feel, and experience something new. But if you're too busy worrying about your gamer cred, you'll never get there. So are you a real gamer, or just another sheep in flock, following the next big thing cause you're too scared to think for yourself? Let's wrap this up by talking about real enemy here. Hype Train. It's got you lot hooked like junkies waiting for the next fix, lining up for the same recycled content every year, while gaming industry laughs all the way to the bank. You're so caught up in what's cool and popular that you're missing out on actual point of gaming, enjoying yourself. You're there forming that mass for next Call of Duty or Fortnite season, but have you ever stopped to think about why? Is it cause you genuinely enjoy it? Or is it cause entire community has brainwashed you into thinking this is what you should be playing? Here's a wild idea. Stop letting marketing departments dictate your gaming habits. Every year Activision drops a new COD trailer and suddenly it's like Pavlov ringing a bell. You're back in queue, wallet in hand, ready to pay for same explosions, same maps and same stale mechanics. And you do this while claiming to be some kind of gaming connoisseur. Mate, you're just another cog in machine, following hype like a sheep in a shiny new skin. Meanwhile, you've got genuinely creative games out there, pushing boundaries and trying something new, and you ain't touch them cause they're not in. It's like ordering the same meal at every restaurant cause you're too scared to try something different. But that's irony, innit? You're out here criticising wokeness and conformity when you're one afraid to break out at same old patterns. Ubisoft tries something different, gives you a fresh experience, and suddenly the woke trash. Come off it. You're just mad that they're not giving you the same cookie-cutter game you're used to. You're not a real gamer, mate. You're a hype chaser. The moment your favourite streamer starts hating on a game, you're there with pitchforks spouting the same recycled nonsense without a single original thought. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy Call of Duty or Fortnite if that's truly your thing, but if you're only playing cause it's what everyone else is doing, then you've lost plot. Gaming is about exploring, about trying new things and finding experiences that challenge you. But you can't do that if you're chained to Hype Train, mindlessly waiting for the next corporate-backed dopamine hit. So what's it gonna be? Keep running on hamster wheel? Or actually start playing for yourself? Choice is yours. Now, before I let you get back to whatever game you're still pretending to enjoy, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave your comments and questions below. I might just feature best or dumbest ones in the channel. I'll see you next time, you magnificent